Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to this Senegalese Zarah cap class. So, I would be showing you all you need to know about this cap. Let's go to the table. The first thing we will do is to take the measurement of our marco, and we are using 18 inches. I already placed the measurement at the beginning, and then the fabric we are using now is about 30 inches. So we have 18 at the middle. If you have 6 to the left, 6 to the right, it's going to be 18 plus 12. So that will give you 30 inches. So we are using 30 inches. And the height of our marco is 3.5. If I'm making the normal Zara cap I use the height of 2.5. I don't really like it too high. But when it comes to this Senegalese Zara cap, the the cap is usually higher than the normal Zara cap that we know. So you are going to raise it, make it higher. You can even use up to 4 inches height by 18. So you can use 4 by 18, 3.5 by 18. It's 18 of choice, but for this particular one I used 3.5 by 18. All right, so I go ahead to just make the normal Zara cap. There are different methods of achieving this Senegalese Zara cap, but I approached mine like a normal Zara cap. I added elastic to the side, and I did not just add on the base alone, I added on both sides. So because the cap is high, adding to just one part might not really make too much sense. So I chose to add the elastic to both sides, so top and bottom has the elastic. All right, and because the length of the fabric is 6 inches, I also use 6 inches elastic. Me, I don't have power to start trying to drag elastic, or I don't have that power, so I usually use what will be long enough for me to pull out. Okay, so after pulling it, I went ahead and sew. So at this stage you are just going to sew with the measurement of turban, which is like 10.5 inches or 10 inches, depending on the head size of your client. So but for this one I used 10.5. You can see that the cap is higher than normal. In case you want to ask me the name of this material, please don't ask me, because I love it. When I went to the market and I bought it, I was even asking the sellers, what is the name of this material? They said they don't know. Only one person told me that we can call it cigarette paper. They say cigar paper. Me, I don't know. So I don't really know the name, but one thing I know is that the material is beautiful. It's very beautiful. So now, after I have the first part of this cap prepared, I will go ahead and cut out two different parts again. All right, and I will be fixing either crinoline inside, or I will be using this net. You see this white net in my hand? They said they normally use it for gowns. They put it under gowns to raise it so that it will stand and the flare will be open. But when I go to the market and I find anything that is going to be useful to me, I buy it, experiment on it, and see if it's going to work the way I thought it would. And if it does, it becomes part of my raw material for production. So I actually use that net as well. So you can fix that net into this your stripe that we are going to be cutting out, or you can use the crinoline. Actually, I wanted to use the net, but because of the way the material is transparent, when I fixed the white net inside, it was actually too transparent to the extent that you can actually see the net inside. So I removed it, and then I fixed in the black and gold crinoline. So the black crinoline was perfect for me, or the gold crinoline, because that one is brown, so it was able to match with the fabric. So I couldn't use that net. But if you are using materials like satin, you can actually use that net. So I went ahead and sewed the stripe. like you see now. So this is the net I was talking about. It's very strong and highly resistant, as in it can resist your flat uh, works. Is going to push up. That's what I mean by highly resistant. It's going to push up. It's not easily relaxed. In short, it doesn't relax, and we're looking for something that is not going to relax, that can actually push up the part we are going to be using as the plate. Okay, so that's it. We fix it on both of it. Then for me, like I said, there are different patterns or ways, method you can go about this, but I like doing something in a way that I will be really sure that I will get a good result. So you can actually go about this cap without cutting out these stripes. You just use your complete material, begin to find your way around it, fold your Zara, fold your the pleat, add your crayon even without cutting, and then you can do your work and get a very good delivery. But this channel is a beginners friendly channel, so I always look for something that I believe would be easy even for somebody that is seeing it today and intends to try it, to be able to do something meaningful out of. So that's why I normally want to go the extra mile to make my videos as simple and understandable as possible. So we separated our stripes. We went ahead and fixed this crayon. By the way, the size of this stripe is 6 inches and 3 inches on a fold. So you cut 7 and then you fold it into 2. By the time you sew out 1 inch from it, you'll be getting 3 inches. So the remaining 3 inches on a fold is what we now fold our crayon and place it under. So this particular part I'm going to do, or I'm about to do, is a little bit trickish. So I would like to really explain, and as I explain, I would like that you pay good attention to what I am doing. So now that you want to fix, remember this part is meant to raise up a little. So if you go ahead and fix your crayon and you keep pulling and making it flat, it's not going to raise up, and the definition of this particular Senegalese Zarah you might not really see. So what we do is that we walk our thread along the lines of the crayon like you want to make a gather. I repeat, you walk your thread along the lines of the crayon like you want to gather it. That is, use your loose stitches, all right, along it, and then gather, just like move like 4 times, and come out. When you come out, pull it a little bit together. Don't pull it so much that it will not show that it's gathering. No, just pull it a little. That little push we raise it up, it will make it rise, all right, and then you sew it down. When you continue like that, you will see that it's not going to relax on the first base. It's going to push itself out a little bit, and that is what we are actually looking for. So the interesting thing is that after pushing the first one like I am doing now, when you are sewing the second one, you don't even need to go through that stress. You can just sew the second one because this particular one is going to push it up. So even when you think you are sewing the second one just flat on top of it, there's no way it's going to be flat anymore. This particular one is going to just push it up and then give it the definition that it ought to get. So we just keep sewing and keep using that method as we keep going around it. So as we approach the back of the Zara, we are going to stop because we are not going to go through the back completely. If you look at it now, you see what I am saying, all right. So we continue like this. This Senegalese Zara is, I don't know how to really talk about this thing. It's just a kind of I don't know, all this big auntie vibe kind of gilly, and it does not really have a specific pattern that you must follow. That's what I noticed about it, because I actually went through a lot of the pictures. I have to browse for pictures of this Senegalese Zara cap, and I saw different ones. So I intend to bring about 5 methods of it to this platform. Abeg o, God helping me o, it's not by my power, please. If I do not bring it when you are expecting it, don't be angry o, I will try to bring about 5 methods of it to this platform. All right, so that we will now see how simple it looks. Gotten a lot of questions on it, and I felt I should attend to it, because whatever is bothering my subscribers or the community of Creative Ends International bothers me. Just that sometimes I might not really be too fast to attend to it because of my nature. I'm so busy. So, but nevertheless, I must attend to it. All right. So I'll come up with about 5 designs of this. I pray God gives me that stamina to be able to do it. So we just keep sewing. As we approach the back, we are going to stop. Why we stop is because of the roses on the side. But mind you, it's not every one of these Senegalese Zara cap that actually have roses at the side. So it's not mandatory, it's not compulsory that you must put roses on the side. So I want us to take note of that, because if I'm doing other ones and you are not seeing roses on the side, then you don't need to like want to ask questions. It's not all of them that used to have roses on the side. And then you might also want to ask me the type of fabric that you can use for it. Like I said, I went to the market, I saw this fabric, I love it so much, and I used it. So I want to believe that any fabric actually can do this work. Oh, any fabric, either you want to use scuba, you want to use satin, you want to use shirt, you want to use yuri yuri, you want to use organza, but I don't even what they call this fabric now. um um I'm not getting the name. When I get the name, I'll is it crepe? I don't, something like that. You can use it even. And there's another one I want to call the name as well. It's soft. You can work with them, you can work with them, you can work with them. Even strong fabrics can still do it. So I saw that a lot of them were actually using the materials of their kaftan, that is their bubu gown, to make it. So it means that something like brocade material, any material that you can use for your bubu gown, can also make this Senegalese Zara. But one unique thing about it is that it's very fine. It comes out, it makes the wearer looks very unique. So it's something that you have to really put it into, something that you have to look into if you're into this business, so that your clients don't come to you and you are saying, I don't know how to do it. That's the last thing on my mind. I don't know how to do it is the last statement that your client will be expecting. So whenever you see something that is trending, this is just a piece of advice. Please try and do it. Know how to do it. Learn how to do it. Create time to know how to do it. So let me just borrow a few minutes of this video to welcome all my new viewers. Now, you are welcome, just like we welcome newcomers in church. You are welcome. Thank you for joining Creative Ends International. You will not regret your journey with us as far as YouTube content creation is concerned. Love you. The second part of this video will come up shortly. I want us to be able to digest this, and then we go about the roses and what next to do to give it the final look. I'll see you in the second part of this video. Bye.